Let's go.
Oh,
Alright, guys, welcome back.
welcome back to the semifinals of the Grey Games Season 3 qualifier for the Invitational, our year-long organized play program where we give out lots of money to people in an invite-only tournament. So this is one of the qualifiers for that tournament. This is Pioneer, and you have on the left former Platinum Pro and Singapore national team captain and Pro Tour return to Ravnica top 4 competitor Kelvin Chu. Top 8, top 4, I don't know. I can't remember. I remember playing with him with my bad like Aether Vial deck
Oh,
when we were both at another store. But yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah, and Pichun, and so he's playing Band Company. We've seen him on camera before. You know, he's playing the deck
Kelvin's
with
playing band. Yep.
a lot of detention.
Peachun's that got banned. Fear of the Dead.
Oh yeah, it's true, it's true. Pichun normally known for his Fear of the Dead shenanigans. Today playing Sultai Jund. So it's a Sultai deck that just wants to kill everything. Right? Kill everything, play
It's a reaction to the meta. Lah,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Just
The goal is
noxious.
to kill everything.
Kill everything.
Kill
Erupt-
everything and then
erupt
cast Dig Through Time.
So what does he run? Like
He runs Jace, Abrupt Decay, Okos, obviously, because you'd be a fool not to. uh, and just, Fatal Pushers, Thought Seizers, all that good stuff. He's got Liliana, Last Hope, Throwback, and he's also got Vraska, Gogari Queen as a kind of trump to
yeah,
Oko
Vraska kills
to go over the top. Towering
Oko.
Thunderfist, I think the Simic food decks were supposed, some of them played Harakirin. Those didn't do too well. I think the best Harakirin deck that we saw was Eugene Wong's deck in an off-camera quarterfinal. So he did make top 8. Yeah, I think he had a couple of Harakirins, but it wasn't Harakirin focused.
I mean, all the decks playing Halkiran are like only playing 2 copies. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless you're a true
It's
like
not Smuggler's Copter.
Madu vehicles,
Yeah.
which will probably run 3.
But I think the innovation of Harakirin and Oko is actually pretty cool, right? Because the fact that he
What's that
gets
innovation?
he gets so much loyalty. You're like, oh, what's the highest loyalty planeswalker I can play? Oh yeah, of course. Why don't I play the guy who turns things into elk?
Very early in the format, I was looking at there were Jeskai vehicles very early in the format. So Royal Scions with
So
the
this
Half
is
Kiran was pretty cool.
Collector Company in response to Oko trying to hit spike that
Spell color.
spell queller. Doesn't spike the spell queller, instead finds a deputy detention which quite unfortunately cannot hit the Oko because Oko's still in the stack.
Wait, can you? Oh yeah.
But he's gonna get Love Struck Beast and
Tyler's
Tyler's Tracker, and that's a lot of pressure. It's quite hard for Oko to say, hey, I'm gonna turn one of these 3/3s. So that is problematic. Yeah.
Probably still gonna turn the Love Struck Beast into a 3/3, right?
Yeah, but I mean, what happens? Where do you go from there, right? If he has push, he doesn't have to worry about the Love Struck Beast, right? Because he can push the 1/1.
He's still facing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he's still facing a lot of pressure. He could go up, and then
+2, right?
he
Go
could
to
plus
6.
2. But that means that any land from Kelvin turns the tracker into a 4/3 and then kills the Oko, right? Along with the GCG, along with the Growth Chamber Guardian.
I'm very curious as to why these lists are playing only 3 GCGs.
Maybe they just couldn't fit another one, but they needed some kind of mana sink for like the mid to late game.
Yeah, one thing that this format is kind of lacking is the in the 2-drop actually.
Yeah. I think
The
I
2-drop
suggested
slot.
that they play. I was talking to Ilham, I think, who's in the other semi-final. I suggested that he play. Yep, and that prompts a concession. Yeah, Selfless Spirit pretty hard to beat, especially with that much kind of board presence.
Especially if your deck is
Yeah.
built to remove things.
True. Yeah, do you think what does Pichu have in the sideboard? That'll be interesting. He's got a lot of Noxious Grasp. 2 Noxious Grasp.
Does he have Yahenni's expertise?
No, he doesn't have any expertise. He has Disdainful Strokes, Scavenging Ooze, Mystical Disputes, and Kalitas, and one more Tyler's Tracker. So he's just trying to outgrind his opponents. Yeah, but it's quite hard when you fall behind like that, right?
I saw previous Sultai deck running the Yahenni's expertise, and I really like it. Yeah.
It looks like he's sideboarding out his Thought Seizers.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's realized that the game is going to always mostly come down to top decking.
At least, and like Calvin's deck is like maybe too aggressive.
Yeah, it's too aggressive
so
to
like
be able to play.
taking 2 life is like
True. Yeah. You see Thought Seizers at the front of his hand, and he's taking them out.
yeah. Like you really want to Thought Seize the Oko out, but you also don't want to take 2 damage.
Yeah, you really want to Thought Seize Collector Company, but you much rather counter it, right?
Yeah.
Like trade 1 mana from a Mystical Dispute for Oh, it doesn't trade. It's just 3.
Yeah.
It's not like you have Aether Gus or anything like that. I think Aether Gus is a great card.
Really?
Yeah. It just like feels like there's so much green in this format.
Uh, but it just buys you a turn, though, right?
Yeah, but like if you're ahead, say you're the Oko player. You're ahead, right? You have an Oko, you have some pressure on board. You just Aether Gus thing, it just feels so bad, right? You put it back on top of the deck.
I think people
And then if you're behind, like
play Brazen
it's
Borrower instead of
yeah, but
yeah.
that's the thing, right? It's kind of like Brazen Borrower.
Mm-hmm. That is like only can hit green and red.
Yeah, yeah, but there are enough green and red decks, right? I mean, that pretty much that's
Green,
all we saw this today.
green, yes, red,
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
I think we only saw one white deck, and that was the blue-white control player. Yeah.
I mean, we haven't we weren't able to look at Lucas's
Yeah,
deck.
yeah, yeah,
That was a mono black zombies, mono black devotion vampires, splashing white for the Baron.
yeah.
That's
Don't worry,
pretty
everyone.
cool.
We have the deck list, so we're gonna eventually type it up, format it nicely, and post it on our in our
Facebook?
album on our Facebook.
Mm.
So if you like to look at the deck list and see what these competitors are playing, you can always like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Games. Yeah, we are a store based out of Singapore, but we are at a bunch of American GPs, a bunch of all the Australian GPs, a lot of the Asian GPs. Yeah, so you game one's over.
Game one's over, man.
Yeah,
Maybe Pichu is like sticking one from your book, right? Just like knowing when to concede and
no, you're gonna concede, but
But
it's
it's the
untimed
finals,
rounds,
there's no
my
time.
friend. Untimed. All the time in the world.
Information, man.
information.
Yeah. All the competitors sort of like know each other, so I mean, everyone knows Kelvin, right? Kelvin. For a long time, one of our the only people who've made top 8 in the modern Pro Tour.
Kelvin.
Yeah, Kelvin.
Now there's Jinho.
Well, made standard Pro Tour, top 8,
Mm.
top 4, top 3. Some will argue.
And like
Yeah,
and like Zhongyi also, right?
Yeah. Cannon, Zhongyi, no, Ernest.
Oh.
Ernest top 8.
Well, we standard, right? Yeah.
Power Shuffle, Cannonball. I agree. I don't think Power Shuffle is a distribution. But
It's more for counting cards.
Yeah. Not a
Like
lot of
make
people
sure you
believe me.
don't side more.
But now with
or
the
less.
15 card sideboard rule gone, like you can just have extra cards, right?
No, it's more like you want to count how many cards are in your deck.
Oh, okay. In
Yeah.
general, like, right, like at the start of a round.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's questionable. The professional mathematicians feel free to correct or
I think
agree.
it's known that it's not randomization.
Hello Fountain isn't a good sign for Kelvin. He's usually tries to lead out.
Here we
This
go.
is Jace, Rinse Prodigy, Baby Jace. $100 standard card at one point. Growth Chamber Guardians, yeah. So yeah, you see the two kind of like 2 drops facing off against each other, right?
One better than the other.
One better than the other. One, creates pressure, the other is a looter. Yeah. Looters are powerful.
It was a goose, right, on that one.
Yeah, it's Goose on turn 1, that's why there's a food in play. He's gonna shock himself in a shocking turn of events.
It's like the 6th time you said that. Pushed the Growth Chamber Guardian down. And just gonna pass the turn.
Yeah. So, Reflector Mage, not too bad.
Probably gonna want to bounce the Jace.
Yeah, just to kind of claw his way back into the game. I think.
Just gonna draw.
Yeah, he's gonna draw.
I think that's fine. Like Kelvin doesn't really have an answer for the Jace next.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just buying time, and Pichu is fine with the pace of this game.
Yeah, I think Pichu is perfectly fine at the pace of this game. I don't even think he needs to get rid of this Reflector Mage to be per se.
Yeah.
He's gonna make a food at the end of turn
Yeah.
with his goose.
Wow. Really comfortable. So comfortable enough to just make food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cannonball 29. Somebody enjoys the pun.
Shocking.
Yeah. Shockingly.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
Is that?
It's a rite of passage.
Oh, just laser
Yeah.
man and pass the turn. Doesn't
It's
even
favor
cast-
passage. No, he's good.
Does
You
it not
can't
cast-
cast the Jace because
yeah,
it is
right.
Reflector Mage.
Right.
Yeah, big brain.
Coming in for 2.
Coming in for 2, and Pigeon's like, yeah, this is fine. I'm not getting blown out of the water. There's no, no bajillion things on my opponent's side of the board.
Glacier Fortress. The Shock Beast.
Yeah, Lustral Beast, one side of Lustral Beast playing around a potential mystical dispute, making sure he had 3 mana before he cast it.
And says go, is it? Leaving out a spell
Passes,
caller.
yeah, Spellcaller.
You're representing spell
Quite
caller.
obviously. Spellcaller, notably, quite good against Abrupt Decay,
Yeah.
right? Right? It's I think
Exiles
we
it
should
instead
be
of
careful with how
counter it.
loud we talk because the players might be able to hear us. But yes, it does exile a card like Abrupt Decay that says it can't be countered. Most notably, also exiles Supreme Verdict.
Okay, so yeah, Patron is just gonna
It's gonna
push
push.
it anyway because of the revolt trigger.
He's pushing all his buttons,
Makes more food.
making more food. It's a bit of a buffet going on here. All you can eat, as long as he has mana. He can replay this Jace.
hmm I
That'd
think
be
he only
no-
has like maybe 4 cards in his graveyard with Favor Passage,
Mhm.
2 pushes.
But 4's enough, right? It flips on 5.
Yeah, cast the Jace, yeah, and the spell color comes
Yep.
down.
So spell color comes down. I think you might actually consider decaying at this point, right? Because you don't want to open yourself up to another. Yeah, and he's correctly figured this out. Yeah.
Nice.
Why risk it, right? Why risk it for the biscuit?
Mm-hmm. It's just mana efficient also.
Yeah, it's mana efficient. Like he was gonna do it anyway. I think barring anything other than like a
Yeah, I really like it when people play instants and sorceries to just play around potential counter spells.
yeah. I think or
You,
like yeah.
you see that more
even
at high level
yeah.
plays.
Like a lot of people assume that because it's an instant, I have to cast it at instant speed. You're like, no, actually that's a bad idea. Yeah.
So with access to 4 mana, what can Kelvin do? Most of his cards are all 3.
Yeah, he does have an Oko. We do know about the Oko.
I mean, yeah, he has to respect
but he has decay.
the mystical dispute because
Yeah.
the goose is still loose.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much. But I think maybe he could have pushed back with his own goose. With his own dispute, sorry. Had it been a dispute.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Could have been
have. So he probably doesn't have dispute,
a
right?
bit of a back and forth dispute. This is Noxious Grasp. A pretty good top deck at this point for the Oko that's in play. It's just a question of whether he leaves leaves it as a solution for another card. Yeah, he's gonna go with Decay instead.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I think he's thinking that the Noxious Grasp is a more versatile card, right?
Cause of the CMC
Yeah, because
restriction.
of the CMC restriction. Even though I find it hard to believe that in a bank company,
Would
collector
not.
company deck would be playing 4 mana creatures. But you never know. You never know. Plus, it might be able to surprise him
Yeah.
with the lose life portion of Noxious Grasp, right? Like maybe
Gain
Kelvin
life,
block gain life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Gain 1 life.
yeah, maybe Kelvin attacks in a certain way, not anticipating the.
Huh. I think I would have Doctor's Grasp there, right? Because Arab Decay hit other stuff like Deputy of Detention, but not. Can Doctor's Grasp do that also?
Yeah, it's a white creature.
White, right? Green and white.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Never
only
mind.
thing that
Alright then,
that
yeah.
grass can hit.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know. I think we're quibbling about. So this baffling end.
That's something that you should hit with Arab Decay.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Very true. Pichun. And now another Oko
Okay.
on an empty board. And I think he might be tempted to go with the 3/3 here, right?
Where did the baffling end hit? The goose?
Hit the whatchamacallit. The moose that was a Jace.
Wow. And okay.
The juice.
Wrong error.
So he's making another food token.
Is he not gonna?
Oh no, this is Dicture time. He has Dicture time. His
Ah,
opponent's
yeah,
finally
yeah,
tapped out. He can finally resolve his Haymaker and find more gas.
5 more removal spells.
Yeah, more reversals. Like this is the Jun deck. Just kill everything. Make sure you in the affectionate Singaporean term is botak. You have no hair left.
So like the Oko replaces the Lily, is it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oko replaces Lily. Jace replaces Bloodbraid Elf. They got no Goyfs, I think, which is the real problem in this deck.
Push replaces Bolt.
Yeah. It doesn't have any Goyfs. It doesn't have something you can play on turn 2 that kind of gums the game up, slows the game down, Jace is very, very vulnerable to many things, burn spells, wall slashes. It's going to go to 12. We didn't quite see because we were chatting. Okay, Abrupt Decay and another Oko still sandbagging that Noxious Grasp. Yeah. Pichun playing very crisply and quickly, right? He's already
Well,
figured out his
actually,
turn.
you don't really care about the baffling can actually, cause you never get back the creature, right? It just
Yeah.
remains exiled.
Yeah, it just
If
remains
you kill
exiled.
the baffling can, you get a 3/3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So
But
yeah.
you have plenty of 3/3s with all the Okos going
Yeah,
around, so
exactly. You have enough 3/3s.
yeah. Cannonball 29, any predictions of future bans in Pioneer? I don't think this amount of Oko is healthy. I don't know if Oko is the card that should be banned. I don't think there's any way to get around it, right? And it feels like it invalidates a lot of strategies. So if I
Oko is probably the last problematic card in this format.
yeah
Right.
yeah. I honestly think that to be the case. I think it's the last truly dominating card. Yeah, we've seen an all-time low of Niktos strength to Nyx ever since the format started.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because it's so much more. It's so much better to.
Well, I mean, if you take Oko out of the equation, then won't mono green devotion just go up again, right?
Yeah. I think Mono Green is good, but it's not like once upon a time Veil of Summer good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. True.
Yeah, I think you could play. I think you could play. I mean, I like the Team Reclamation deck. No, nobody needs to. Nobody needs to sell me on that deck. That deck is great. I
Well,
think it's
yeah,
great.
I think like maybe
So-
maybe n-
Like when I look at a format like this, and I think there's so many like mana creatures, and there's so many like 3/3s, right? A sweeper like Anger the God seems like an amazing card to play, right? It's just how you go about building that shell. For example, if you had Oko and Anger of the Gods in the same deck, you could turn your opponent's guys into 3/3s and then raft them and,
And
then
then
like
route
sweep
them.
them away. Yeah. But
Yep.
yeah, we've seen a familiar situation where it's just elk staring at elk
No, it's right. Don't worry about
and
Yep.
geese that can make.
Yeah, but Kelvin has a 5/5 on the
Yeah,
opposite
5/5
side.
is good. I mean, we saw a game off camera where Ilham pretty much won the mirror because he had Mutavaults to turn into 5/5s with his
5/5s,
Nissas.
Yeah. Oh, but here we see the Noxious Grass finally being fired off
Yeah.
on the 5/5. I think
On the 5/5, interesting.
either the 5/5 or the Trials Tracker.
It
One
has to
of
be
those.
has to be tracker. I think the game is too grindy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Well,
too grindy. It's too grindy to risk
Make
this,
more
right?
food. Can never have enough food.
Yeah.
Did Pichun elk his own food? He did, right?
Elk his own food. Yes.
Because he suddenly has a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
elks. Yeah.
I think he needs a bit of a wall to protect his Oko.
He's 2 geese as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, elk buying a
Elking the
5/5.
5/5.
Another goose.
That's another goose. Yeah, he's saying, okay, I have the Planeswalker, so eventually I'm going to win this long game of
Clue cracked.
Yeah, so a clue crack. I think he drew another Love Struck Beast.
It's not enough.
No, was that Love Struck Beast?
Right now, the Bond company doesn't have any tools to get rid of the Planeswalker, right? And there's no
The deputy detention.
David attention. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, straight up just attacking.
It just passes the turn. Okay.
But I think this is my fear, Cannonball 29, is that this is what the format is just going to devolve into, right?
Exchanging
It's just
control.
going to be green mid-range decks centered around Oko.
So exchange control with the elk.
Yeah, he's giving him a food. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to pressure you. I'm going to pressure you with my
Elks.
elk.
So hopefully Kelvin has a Coco that he has that can do end of turn.
He's
If
going
not,
to sacrifice the food.
if not, he's in pretty much some trouble. So sacrifice 2 food.
Two
Gain
food.
6 life.
Okay. So he says, okay, my mana is going to be important next turn. I'm going to get this out of the way.
Yeah. I guess he didn't draw a
Yep,
Coco. Yeah,
he drew a
scoops it up.
forest for his turn, and that's the game. So 1-0 to Pichun.
It's 1-1.
1-1, yeah, because he got rolled in the first game. He got destroyed
First game happened
in like 5
way
minutes
fast,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, game 3, we can see the strength a little bit of the strength of Pichun's side. Noxious Grass just being such redundant removal,
Yeah, so it's just standard all over again.
kills everything. Yeah, but this was essentially a standard format, right? Except for like Dig Through Time and Jace Prince Prodigy, which
Yeah.
never activated, right? He came to play, he got bounced, he
Just
got turned into a 3/3.
I mean, it's just the threat of activation.
Yeah.
Force your opponent to commit resources to dealing with it.
I saw people are trying out blue control, but these green rich decks with Oko look strong. Yeah. I think there was a player with
Blue White control.
Blue White
Alex.
control.
Alex was
Alex did pretty well.
didn't manage to make it into
Yeah,
the
but I think the problem is that
quarterfinals.
the you can just change gears so quickly with Oko, right? Like you can go from like try to stalled out board state
To
into,
suddenly
you know,
swinging with a ball of 6-6.
Yeah.
3-3. I mean, yeah.
the clock is insane, like, right? It goes 3, 6, and then 9, which, it's 18 damage to begin with. In an unopposed board, right? If you have that many food tokens in play, which you do from the various like geese that have been hanging around, and yeah, so I think it's tough to play straight blue white. Yeah, and if you do play blue white, I would suggest,
Approach the second sun.
I don't know about approach the second sun. It's too much for me. There's a little bit too much. I think the thing that you can exploit is that these decks don't have reach. There's no way for them to get past a gummed up board state, right?
I think the problem with the blue white deck is that it can't switch gears because it doesn't have Celestial Colony.
Yeah, it doesn't have colony, so it can't switch gears. Colony would be great, could block all the 3/3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Teferi, big Teferi is interesting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it is a kind of catch-all answer, and it's a way to kind of go over the top of the Nissas and the Okos themselves.
So I think like
So
wow, blue,
tapping with a Teferi or
blue-
like
blue
Teferi into a Wrath would be amazing.
blue
7 mana.
has two pretty good 2 drops, right? Search or Jace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Surge is better if you intend to sweep.
Sweep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Plus Surge gets once it becomes a land, it can't be targeted by
That's true, that's
Abrupt
true.
Decay.
A
It
ramp.
can't be attacked.
Yeah.
It's
It's basically the blue white standard deck.
Yeah, and Surge is great with Teferi, as we all know from like a year ago. Yeah.
Seal away.
Hey, someone play now. VNC or something. Sure.
Seal away can handle troublesome permanents.
I have some legacy decks on me. Yeah, you just open my
What
bag.
decks do you have? What decks do you have?
I have Elves and I have High Tide.
Okay, I'll just borrow the NT.
Okay.
Okay.
Elves, you can play Elves over.
Don't know how to fire that deck.
Oh, okay.
I try elves.
Yeah. Ask Cass to get my deck.
Why play
Sorry,
elves?
guys,
Why
trying
play
to
elves
get people to play Legacy.
Where you can play elks.
Elks. Oh, that's true. But I think Elves are actually good against Elks. Right? Like the game plan is always to kind of flood the board with a bunch of like small.
Is
Green
mono
man.
green elves? Is it?
It's green with a black and white splashes, Legacy, right? So you have like
Ah.
Bayou for like Abrupt Decay and Thought Seizures, and then you have white for Archon of Valor's Reach. Yeah.
There's a black green elves in Pioneer.
Oh yeah. With the Shaman of the Pack.
Yeah, Randall was playing it.
Yeah.
Turn on elf.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of elves in Modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
In fact, I
wish
think isn't Oko himself an elf? Is he supposed to be an elf?
he's not an elf. He's a
No,
fairy.
He's a fairy. Oh, of course. Of course he'd be a fairy. Okay, so turn 1 Goose, turn 1 Elf. Obviously, this format very much balanced around what 1-drops you can play.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the green 1-drops are winning out, right? At
There's
the
no.
start, we all thought it was going to be Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it seems to be Elf Vantage. And yeah.
Growth Chamber
Guardian.
Giant, Guardian, and Elvish Mystic. Okay.
Elvish Mystic. Yeah, so Llanowar Elf alone was not enough. They have to play
Elvish Mystic.
Elvish Mystics.
And also Goose.
And also Goose. Yeah. So just as many 1-drops as you can get. You
Yeah,
can
all
jam
these
in the
green
same
decks
deck.
are all playing like 9 to 10 1-drops.
Yeah, and that's the key, right? Like you have no way to break symmetry. So this is the one. Well, this is one of the best ways to break symmetry, right? One of the symmetries that you try and break is the 1 land and turn.
So yeah, Pichun now facing a board of 5 permanents.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to make his 4th permanent.
But food is like technically not really a
Unless you have an Oko. Then it becomes a
even
3/3.
even a turn 2 Oko now. What are you gonna do? Make another food?
Turn the food into a 3/3.
No,
I
you
guess.
can't, 'cause
Oh,
you
you can't
need
because you need to consume it.
yeah, you need to eat the food to make the food. So
Yeah, and you're worried about the growth chamber activation next turn, right?
that's one thing, but your opponent has access to like 5 mana next turn.
Yeah.
So
Like you can't, even if you had a 3/3, you couldn't block effectively, right? Because
Mm.
he would just be able to activate his growth chamber.
So the thing about Sultai is that you don't really have the sweeper
Yeah.
spells, right?
He's not playing any sweeper. He's not playing like Ritual Soot or like
Yeah.
Carnage, Cry of the Cranarium,
or Languish.
or Languish.
Yeah.
Languish would be terrible. It's a number of swarms, right? It was -1,
Minus
-4.
one, minus
Oh,
one.
straight up -1,
Yeah.
-1.
So it kills all the
So it's literally
all the,
last hope. Okay,
all the
okay,
three
okay.
trees.
So,
That's good. That's
a
good.
durable.
That's a good
A durable
turn
3
to
drop
play.
is
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Kill-
and then the worst that can happen here is that it gets taken down to 3, right? It gets taken down to 1.
To
It
one.
starts
Cause
on 3, goes up to 4. that's
No, but you
Simic.
can just activate the GCG and attack in, right? To kill
GG
it.
is 4 to attack. It's 4 to activate. Isn't it 5 to activate?
I thought it's 3 to
Oh, it's 3 to activate. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of biogenic ooze.
Uh,
Yeah. You're right. So he gets to kill this
he
like straight
adapts
up.
2. Wait, what? Isn't it adapt 1? Isn't that good?
You put it in your hand, right?
Yeah, you put in your hand. So he searched his deck for 2 other Grove Chamber Guardians.
So I think you just get to find one though. He has adapt 2.
Wow. Yeah, so it beats as a 4/4. So you can just outright kill the
Yeah,
Lily, right?
kills-
Lily's
oh.
at. Oh, is it on 4?
Yeah. It's on 4.
Yeah, so it just dies.
Boom, that's interesting. I guess in this exchange, yeah, Pichu might as well have gotten a card out of it. So what's he got here? He had 3 lilies main, yeah? Which I think has contributed greatly to his success, yeah. 3 lilies main. So he has, the lilies are pretty expendable.
Yeah, format of.
Tap 2 untap elves you control. Add 1 mana of any color. 3 colorless. Yeah. You got morph also lah.
I thought it was nature's.
Yeah,
And
morph. 3 colorless, you morph, put it face down. You pay 1 green, you can turn it face up.
Oh, and it adds a +1/+1 counter.
No. Morph, this is the old morph. It's just a 2/2. And then you flip it up, it becomes the card that it was supposed to be.
And it's a 1/1.
It's 1/1.
When you reveal flip the rank.
so what did the
No,
Oko
nothing.
do? What did the Oko do? The Oko.
If
I think he cast a Oko, and then he pushed the Grove Chamber Guardian.
Yeah. Because Oko pushed the Grove Chamber Guardian with the
He
with the
didn't.
f-
He
with the
didn't make.
food.
He didn't make a food. Is it?
He made a food, but he had to consume it to push, right?
Ah, right, correct.
Yeah. So yeah, Cannonball 29, I agree. Like I actually think Fires of Invention is a very powerful card, especially in Pioneer, right? Because if you're thinking about breaking the synergy, and you have access to some a lot of different cards, right? You have access to, for example, Teferi on 5. You're gonna, and then being able to untap for 1 search for Ascanta, 2 Castle Ventress, all that kind of stuff.
So I go 5C Fires or Jeskai
I think
Fires?
you could play Jeskai Fires,
The Planeswalker version?
Yeah, for example, you could play Fires and then play Verdict right away. And then that already is like, it's like a free card. Like you play a free Fires, yeah. And without as much counter magic as there is in Standard currently, it's harder to fight over Fires as well.
Yeah, but then you can't play things like Dig Through Time or Treasure Cruise though.
Yeah. I mean, you could still play Dig Through Time, right?
Oh, can you? Like
I mean, you
Delve
could just lay 8 lands and cast Dig Through
lay
Time.
lands
Yeah.
as a blue deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you sooner play
I
like
don't
your
know.
Search for Ascanta engine.
Golos is not banned, right? But Fuel of the Day is banned.
You can cast cards for the actual mana cost, right?
You can. You can. I have played like a 5C Fires deck for a while in Standard. So I like hard cast your Hydroid Crisis.
Oh yeah.
and then you
yeah.
draw a bunch of cards, then you cast those cards for free.
Oh yeah, but you
Well-
just can't play spells on your opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, this is Noxious Grass. Gonna take care of the Grove Chamber Guardian, and yeah, Kelvin's hand looks pretty anemic.
And
this is
Patron
the-
still has an Oko on board.
Yeah, this is the protect the VIP team,
Oh, and Patron's on 3 lands. Wow. Goes on 5.
and he can make a food. And
7
he can play
mana.
a Kalitas if he needs to. Kalitas.
Yeah, I think
That's pretty good. But if he
pretty
has
good.
removal spells, he probably want to play those removal spells instead. Does he play me Drown in the Lock?
No.
No, he does. He
Oh.
plays 2 Drown in the Lock. That's the card that's in his hand. He has a Drown in the Lock.
Ooh, okay, that's pretty cool.
But he's going for it. He's gonna
Vraska.
Vraska. Vraska's gonna go up.
Vraska and take up, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, okay, yeah, I can take this turn when my opponent can't pressure my planeswalkers other than with 2 Llanowar Elves to put them into play, and at which point I think it's a kind of insurmountable advantage.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Gavin's best draw was ironically have been an Oko of his own, right? So he could. So Baffling End's gonna take care of the goose, and it's one of the only ways that Kelvin has to. Interestingly enough, Patron can actually kill the Baffling End. Right?
Oh, yeah, with
Vraska- with Vraska and
to get a 3/3.
can get a 3/3. Which is quite interesting because the 3/3 is pretty
Wants
solid.
he wants a blocker
He has
right
a
now
blocker right now,
to in order to protect
and
his
with Drown the
walkers.
Lock in his hand, he's pretty protected. And additionally, he will also put an extra card into his opponent's graveyard, so he could use Drown the Lock.
Yeah,
for
so
5.
I think that is the play. So, but he's gonna make a food first, all right? Then he's
To
gonna
sacrifice the food, possibly. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do
to
instead.
draw a
Yeah,
card.
he's trying to get out of his land.
Yeah, he wants the land
clock.
drop.
So I think he wants to be able to hit the 4th land, play the Kalitas is in his hand. Unfortunately not.
Draws the tap land. I like your play better.
Yeah.
Destroying the baffling end. Although like you,
Although it would expose it, but you have drown the lock, so you're fine.
it would have been at
Yeah.
a
So yeah.
yeah.
But maybe
But
it's
in that case, he would have to use the draw and lock and kill one normal elf though.
would he?
Yeah, cause Vraska's at 4. You have to -3
Oh,
on the
okay,
baffling
okay.
on the
yeah,
baffling end. Leave you at 1 loyalty.
True.
Yeah, so I guess that's why he didn't opt to use that line of play.
So here's Love Struck Beast and the 1/1 to go along with it.
Just going wide.
Going wide. Interesting that he chose not to drown the lock at the end of turn.
Because
Right, is this ritual? This is Kalitas? Yeah, this is Kalitas. So Kalitas is going to destroy, smite it with the power of Vraska, put a 2/2 zombie into play.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, and now he has the board completely gummed up.
Make a
Yeah, still
make
needs
the
to
make
a
the
food.
zombie a 3/3. No,
I think he
there's
should
no
make a
way.
food.
It's definitely make a food.
Yeah, you could upgrade your zombie.
Give it +1/+1.
Give it +1/+1.
Nah,
Yeah.
just take the turn off, make a food. Next
Do
turn.
you think they're zombie elk? Like they've been killed, they've been turned into food, and they just be reanimated. Zombie elk.
Zombie elk.
Zombie elk.
Here's
Yeah, so here's
another
another-
Love Struck Beast
another Love Struck
on
Beast
both
and a 1/1
sides.
friend.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Feechun
It's just Oko
firmly
running
in
away.
control of this
the
game, yeah.
Planeswalker's running away with the game.
Yep, pretty much. So he's gonna sacrifice the food to draw a card with his Golgari,
Mm-hmm.
his Vraska Golgari Queen, and he has a noxious grasp in his hand. So I think the game is pretty much.
No, he's just gonna push. I think
Gonna
because Revolt has been triggered.
Yeah, he has push, trigger revolt, leave you a bunch of 1/1s. I get a bunch of zombies. I can even attack you with my Kalitas now.
Just gain the 3 life.
Gain the 3 life.
But he does have four power for blockers.
Yeah, but then he can activate. He can pump the Kalitas with us to eat the zombie.
Oh yeah, true.
And then when the elves die in the ensuing carnage, he gets more zombies. Yeah.
Yeah, but he just
You know what they say?
just
That which is dead never dies.
yeah. So he swung in with the Kalitas and
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm gonna leave my one
Dallas
zombie
Tracker
home.
is not gonna do it.
Yeah, it would have done it earlier, I think, before Kelvin made all those land drops. But he did make those land drops in hope of drawing, top decking something, or a series of spells. So this is Noxious Grasp, and yeah, that's the game. Was it John the Lock? Doesn't matter. Kelvin packs it up. Kelvin's like, yeah,
Removal.
this guy just took everything away from me, left me with nothing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
So yeah, this is the Pioneer format. It's become a bit of a green mid-range slogfest, which is fun if you like that kind of magic.
yep.
It does just feel a little bit too much like standard. But yeah, we are excited to see the finals.
And we're moving on to the finals.
Moving on to the finals pretty
Yeah.
soon, and this has been Grey Games semifinals of our seasonal qualifier 3, a qualifier for our year-long invitational series. I'm Ben. This is Brian.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
See you.